As the number of confirmed coronavirus cases tops 20 million worldwide, and early signs of a second wave of infections, there's a lot riding on our ability to produce an effective vaccine. With more than 100 vaccines around the world in early development, experts have cautiously predicted that one might be widely available by the beginning of 2021. So when Vladimir Putin claimed earlier this week that Russia had given its own COVID drug regulatory approval after just 2 months of testing on humans, it was met with plenty of skepticism.
Что она работает достаточно эффективно, формирует иммунитет устойчивый и, повторяю, прошла все необходимые проверки.
So to understand why this might not be the breakthrough we've been waiting for, we need to explain how vaccine trials work. Vaccines, and most other medical interventions, are tested in 4 phases of human experiments. Phase 1 trials are very simple. Give the vaccine to a small group of people at different doses to see which one is safe. Phase 2 trials involve a few hundred people and usually compare the vaccine against a control to make sure it's triggering an immune response and that there aren't any serious side effects. Phase 3 trials are the most important. They enlist tens of thousands of people and tell us whether the vaccine actually works, following participants for months after they're given the drug to see if it prevents infection. Phase 4 usually occurs after a vaccine has been approved and is there to register extremely rare side effects. As far as we know, Phase 2 trials on Russia's COVID vaccine are still underway and haven't yet posted any results. There are numerous examples of drugs which appeared promising at this stage, particularly for sexually transmitted infections like HIV, that later proved useless at triggering a sustained immune response. Regardless, Russia is reportedly moving ahead to mass manufacturing and expects to roll out the vaccine nationwide by October, meaning it could skip Phase 3 and 4 trials altogether. So no, they haven't achieved success in testing faster than any other country. In fact, we have no idea whether Russia's vaccine is effective or not, despite their claims that international concern is absolutely groundless. With almost 1 million confirmed cases, Russia undoubtedly has legitimate reasons for wanting to immunize its population as soon as possible. But the name given to its vaccine may hint at an underlying motivation. They've called it Sputnik 5 and likened the search for a vaccine to the space race contested by the Soviet Union and the US during the Cold War. They've also recently been accused by the UK, US and Canada of seeking to steal research related to Covid-19.
It's reasonable to conclude that the coronavirus is the #1 priority of every intelligence agency around the world right now.
Russia clearly sees this as a matter of prestige and perhaps cold economics. On responding to international outcry about the safety of their vaccine, Russia's health minister spoke about the competitive advantages that came with being first over the line. It remains to be seen whether Russia will push ahead with its plan to begin inoculating citizens with Sputnik 5 in October. But one thing is clear: for the rest of the world, the search for a vaccine continues.